What's up, Gear Mortals? Trey Xavier here. On today's edition of Gear God's Quality Control, we're going to be taking a look at the Equilibrium Guitars limited edition FT7. Equilibrium Guitars is a small custom guitar shop out of Somerville, Massachusetts, which is my old stomping grounds, actually. And they make really crazy high-end handmade guitars that are just plain beautiful, in case you couldn't tell. Obviously, this one is no exception. The FT7 that we're taking a look at today is part of a 10-guitar limited run from Equilibrium. They're all going to be the same, with the exception of the pickups, which the customer gets to choose. Now, normally when you buy a guitar from Equilibrium, it's pretty much totally custom. You pick from one of their models, and then you get to spec out the kinds of wood, the color, all that kind of stuff. But because there are no custom options on this guitar, they're knocking the price way down. So essentially, they're going to take 10 deposits at $1,000 a piece and build 10 guitars exactly like this one, and that'll be it. That's all they're gonna make. Basically, that cuts out a ton of work, a lot of communication back and forth, wasted time between Equilibrium and the customer. So that makes it a lot faster and easier for them to build. so they can offer a pretty big discount. So let's talk about the specs on this guitar a little bit. We've got a swamp ash body with a flame maple top, finished in a very nice Mariana blue tongue oil finish, a nice white binding. This Hipshot HM7 bridge, which is very comfortable. We've got a volume and tone knobs with a push-pull series parallel switch. This particular guitar has bare-knuckle juggernaut pickups. We've got an ebony fretboard with no front dots, just this cool-looking inlay, and then some lumen lace side dots, once again with some binding. We've got Graphtec ratio locking tuners, a Graphtec nut, and the neck is a 5-piece Wenge and flame maple. One of the things that I love about this guitar is the extreme contouring. When Dave built this guitar, he was like, what would Trey love? What would just make Trey so happy? Let's make a big old cutout on the back for his big fat gut, and let's just make a super nice contour for the forearm so that Trey's tendonitis doesn't come back. And that makes me really happy. The high fret access is also extremely good. There's some little cutouts in the back here, some contours to make it easier when you get up to those high frets. Just very ergonomic, very comfortable. Pretty light considering that it's sort of a big guitar. It feels big, but not too heavy. So I like that a lot. This guitar sounded really, really great, as you can tell from the demo portion. I thought these pickups were very, very clear and very tight. If that works for your playing style and the kind of music that you like to play, then that's great. I liked them. I don't know if I love them. They're very particular. I feel like the neck wasn't very high output, which made it a little more clean than I would like. But anyway, that's something that you can decide what kind of pickups you want in it, and they'll put whichever ones you like. The action on this guitar is pretty flawless. It's a 16-inch radius. I tend to like it a little flatter if possible. I like a 20-inch radius, but 16, honestly, I didn't even really notice. There's 6100 fret wire, which is quite large, very comfortable to shred on, and it just played great, and it is a beautifully well-made and very finely crafted guitar. Absolutely a piece of museum quality beauty, as well as a great guitar to play. The last guitar you'll ever need, maybe. I say that as a guy who owns like 12 guitars, so you probably shouldn't listen to me, but this could be the last guitar you ever need. So there you have it, the Equilibrium Guitars FT7 limited run for 2017. There are only 10 spots open. Claim yours today at eqguitars.com. It's a $1,000 deposit to claim your slot. I really think this guitar is very well worth what they're asking, which is kind of pricey, but for what you're getting and for how much it would normally be if you were to spec out a guitar like this, it's a steal. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button for more reviews and original content, and I'll see you soon.